Everyone, I am Kelly Schaffner. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my very first YouTube video in a very, very long time. If you are a returning friend, I want to welcome you back. And if you are just popping in to see the shoes, you and I see eye to eye. I love shoes too, and I am so glad that you are here. Today I am going to share a thrifted shoe haul from Texas. I went to the Goodwill Outlet Bins in Fort Worth, Texas and Dallas, Texas, and I thrifted a bunch of shoes. And in today's video, I am just going to share with you most of the boots and winter styles that I picked up. I went to Texas to celebrate my sister's birthday in June. And we went to visit a friend, and the three of us thrifted the bins for 4 days. It was so much fun, and I have been working on that haul, but I just recently listed all the shoes that I am going to share with you today in my Poshmark closet and eBay store. So if you are interested in seeing what I pick up, I rehab, refresh, and resell to make my living, stick around. If you are wondering, Kelly, where have you been? Guys, I am going to do an update video. It is coming very, very soon. I did pick up a haul that was not from the bins in the Fort Worth area, and it's become my passion project. So I am going to share a separate video of just that haul. I will do a personal update and a business update for all of you that are curious. I just want to jump into these shoes. In my last video, which was ages ago, I did promise a shoe haul. All of those shoes that I promised to share with you have been listed. They have sold. I just didn't get around to filming that for that. I'm very, very sorry, but I'm a woman of my word. So I am going to share some shoes with you today. Most of these shoes did come from the Fort Worth bins. Guys, I brought home 260 pounds of clothing. Now, mind you, there were 3 of us, 4 days thrifting. We all got some great things for ourselves, but my sister and our friend found some great things for me to sell. These are a fail, and I will tell you why. Look at these beautiful boots. How could they possibly be a fail? They are, though, and I'll tell you why. These boots I found in the Dallas bins, and at Dallas, you had to pay $3 per shoe, per pair of shoes, and also for handbags. There was a separate price for shoes and handbags, and most of the shoes came from Fort Worth. I didn't get a lot of shoes from Dallas, but look at these. They're in beautiful shape, very, very little wear. So you see on the bottom, these are Vince, and they are a size 8.5, which happens to be my size. I wear an 8 or an 8.5. So I saw these light colored suede boots with the zip on the interior in gorgeous condition. Both of them in really, really nice condition, very little wear. They do have a leather bottom on them, and I did kind of sand the bottom a little bit to make them look just as good as they could. But these are men's. These are called the Cabria. And I am drawn to the androgynous styles myself, and come to find out, this Cabria style is made by Vince for both men and women. So when I came home and tried these on, they are just way too big for me. Even with a couple pairs of wool socks, these are just too big for me. Unfortunately, a size 8.5 is a tough sale for me. I don't sell a lot of menswear, men's shoes at all, but I have struggled trying to sell the smaller sizes. I've made this same mistake before, finding a pair of shoes I love, thinking they're women's, bringing them home and finding out they're men's. If these don't sell by December, I will take these to the buy sell trade store because they're real good about taking the smaller men's sizes from me. And this is a great brand. I love this brand myself, but it doesn't perform very well on the resale market. So that's why these were a fail, because I was hoping to add them to my personal closet. I really like these. I think these are my size too, if I remember correctly. Guys, these have all been listed for a while. No, they're not my size. These are a size 9 medium, and I picked them up because I love this style. These are a patent leather. They are by the brand Tahari. This is sold at Macy's. I just like the style. And I did ask my sister and my friend about it, and they said they like them too. Well, actually, my friend liked them. A little bit of wear. These have not received a whole lot of attention. I would wear these myself, and that's why I picked them up to resell. This might be my favorite find. It could be it's one of the top of my favorite finds, guys. They're birdies. These are a pair of birdies. I believe these are called the Songbird, if I'm not mistaken. This is what the logo looks like, birdies. And these are a size 7.5. They are satin. They are in marvelous condition. I was trying to remember, I think it might have been Oklahoma City, where I found one birdie, a single in the bins that was in pristine condition. And I can't let that go. So I felt like these birdies were a little redemption. Now, I think these will be a tough sale because they are a printed style. And let's face it, printed shoes are much, much harder to style than, say, a solid color shoe. But these will sit on my shoe shelf and I will enjoy them until the right buyer comes and gives them a forever home. I'm keeping these. I have worn these. I did clean them and sanitize them and polish them before I wore them, but I just wore them, I think yesterday I wore these, and I live in the desert, so the bottoms are dusty, but this is just a chunky Chelsea platform boot by the brand Sincerely Jules. I have never tried this brand before. I'm impressed. These are very, very comfortable and they look adorable. These are a size 8.5 and the style is the hippie. Let me tell you what I do with thrifted shoes. I'll wear them. And if I love them, if they wear nicely and they're comfortable, and I think, you know what, I would wear these again and again, I do not list them, or if they are listed, I will unlist them and keep them for a season, maybe 2 seasons. If I really, really love them, they will never be listed. I will wear them out. But these guys are definitely a keeper. I'm impressed. They do kind of have a Doc Marten look with that contrasting stitching there. So yeah, I really, really liked these. I'm not going to polish those before I wear them again. I found 2 pairs of these boots, and these are Louis at Sea, I think. Louise at Sea. And I believe these are a size 10, and I forget the style names, guys. Just forgive me if you're interested. I always list my Poshmark closet in the description below. You can find all of these that have not sold in my Poshmark closet, and I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I have paid for my haul with the sale of, I think, 12 or 13 pairs of shoes. They have all sold in the last 90 days. So at the end of this video, I'll quickly go through the shoes that have sold and paid for my haul. But yeah, I found 2 pairs of these Louis at Sea. What are you called? Let me see if it says the style name in here. Because, yeah, these are the Resell. Because I wasn't aware that I found 2 of the exact same style because the print is different. The other ones are all black, but it does have this little tassel detail, and these are in a leopard print. They also have a very interesting heel. These are really cute. They're a great size, calf hair, little bit of wear on the toes there, not much wear on the heels. These are in great shape and they deserve a new home. Next up is a pair of boots. I love these boots. I think they are beautiful. They look like this. They are not my size. These are Colleen Cordero, and they are a size 7.5, and they're a little bit thin. I tried to stuff my big foot in these and it didn't work. I can't remember what this is called. Welting, I think. But let me get in close so you can see that. Just a really cool construction. Zip on the inside, block heel in excellent, excellent condition. This is what the soles look like. The toes, I'll show you the toes there, as well as the heels. These have very little wear, in great condition. I didn't even have to do much work to these. Some of these boots and shoes that I am sharing with you today needed a lot of work, but these weren't one of them. So this is a designer brand, Colleen Cordero. I have 2 pairs. I suspect they're from the same person. They were the same size, and I think the person enjoyed wearing the other pair more than these. So this is a great shoe brand, but they have not received a lot of attention. So hopefully I can sell these rapidly. I'd like to sell them this winter and not hold on to these for very long. I may have to drop the price on these. Even though they're a designer, I don't think they're sought after as much as some other designers. These boots I love, and everything's a little bit dusty. So let me dust them off. These are Donna Karan. And this is a mirror finish. That stripe there is a mirror finish. They do have an almond toe, which seems a little bit pointy to me because most of the boots I got for myself, which this is a pair, have more of a rounded toe. They do have a back zip on them. These, I believe, are a size 8. I did list these because I don't know if I want to keep these. These are a size 8. But I listed them high. That's what I do with shoes that I want to give a try to. I list them high. And when I get a chance to wear them, I will decide whether or not, oh, that zipper's tight, whether or not I want to keep them for myself. But I just like the clean lines and then that little pop of mirror on them. Again, very menswear inspired to me, and these are in really nice condition as well. Another pair of boots. Can you tell by looking who these are? These are Resell, and this label is kind of curled up, and I didn't take much time to worry about that. Little ding in this heel. They look like this. These are a size 7.5. Little bit of wear on the bottom, but these I think are like a water resistant boot, little burnished toe, and in pretty nice used condition. So yeah, I like finding Resell. I didn't find any like the Joan of Arc boots. Oh, maybe I did. I'm lying. And they're really cool. And you guys, we have a new addition to our family, which I will introduce you to when I make that video, my passion project video. A pair of Vans. These have received a lot of attention, and I do pick up Vans at the bins. They tend to fetch me about $20, and I think I price these a little bit higher because they are kind of special. They're like a fuchsia, magenta, glitter Van skater shoe, a platform with these ribbon laces on them. This is what the soles look like. The soles on Vans stay in good shape for a long, long time. And these, my friends, are a size 7.5. I think, is that 6 or 7.5? They are a men's size 6 and a women's 7.5. These shoes are from my personal closet. I pulled them only because I decided to keep so many shoes. That reminds me, I actually have a pair. I'll have to go grab them from my personal closet, but these never worked for me. But I kept them because they're so pretty. This is a brown suede fringy boot. They do have an almond toe on them, a little kitten heel, and they're in really nice condition. The brand on these is Mage, which is kind of a premium designer brand. They're a size 39 and they're just too big for me. You know, I wear a size 39 in European sizings in most shoes, but these just happen to be a little too big. I love looking at them in my closet though, but because I am keeping so many shoes from this haul, I decided to pull a pair or two, maybe just a pair up because I don't need 200 pair of boots, or do I? Do I? I might. This is the other pair of the Colleen Cordero boots. And these have a better sell-through rate than the first pair that I showed you. And I also think these were worn a little bit more because they do have a teeny bit of heel drag on them. Let me show you this way. You can see that little bit of heel drag. I suspect that these came from the same donor because they're also a size 7.5. So these are suede and there is the slightest bit of green. They're almost a gray tan with a little bit of green, and I don't think, maybe it's just my eyes that see the green, but they also have that studding detail on them. They are kind of a slouchy looking boot, and they are, again, let me see, these were loved a little bit more. You can see on the bottom, it did say Colleen Cordero, and these are a size 7.5. These have received more attention even than the other pair of Colleen Cordero, which I think are gorgeous, but I think these might be more practical maybe. I kind of want to give these a try. This is a moto boot, a black leather moto boot. The shaft on this boot is a super soft suede, and it does have a faux fur lining on it. These feel so plush. I love a moto boot, and I kind of want to wear these. I think they're a size 8.5, and they are rag and bone, and they're in great condition. But I have been storing them in this bin rather than putting them on my shelf because I wanted to make this video. And look what I did. This is all me. Can you see that scratch there? That's from another pair of shoes. Shoes really should be stored correctly to keep them in their best shape. I can get that scratch out with a little bit of heat and some more stuffing in them. So I'm going to work on that. They are not going back in the bin. But again, rag and bone, size 8.5 moto boots, fur lined, faux fur lined. Yeah, these are nice. These are really nice boots, and I hope I get a chance to wear these. These are listed though. Here's some Sorels. I said these were the Joan of Arc. I don't think they're the Joan of Arc. I think they're like more like a snow boot, a winter snow boot with a houndstooth check and a little pink trim on them. There is the Sorel, which looks great. The toes look great on them. This is what the soles look like. These are in really good shape. They are a size 8. I don't remember what they're called. I don't think they're the Joan of Arc. So I was wrong on the style name on these, but yeah, these were also stored on the bottom of my bin. So I need to get these shaped and up on the shelf. Bag number 2, can you see I did put some of the shoes on the shelf? Yeah, I have 3 bins here. 1 bag, 2 bins. These I love. This is one of my favorite brands in the whole wide world. If you know me, you might know who these are. This is just the nicest leather. These are such a beautiful boot. Look how soft and pliable this shaft is on these boots. I wish they were my size. These are Paul Green, and they are a size 7.5 Austrian size, which is probably about a size 10, I think. I did the conversion. I always do the conversion for my buyers, put that in the listing, but these are in excellent shape, and I found them in excellent shape, which was really nice. This might be the best condition Paul Green I've ever found. You guys know what? I have never found a pair of Paul Greens in my size, which is such a bummer. I think I'm not meant to have any, but this is also a good seller. Not a quick seller, but a good seller. I'm always happy to add Paul Green because, of course, it is a personal favorite of mine, and therefore it's a personal favorite of other people. Those boots were probably $400 to $500 retail. Brand new. Yeah, it's an expensive brand, but it is also a brand that will last you a lifetime. The quality is definitely there. Fly London. I found a pair of Fly London, and I thought these were my size. They are probably a size 7.5 because I put them on. We were still having a little warm weather, and I thought I might want to try these because this is a really good seller for me. Fly London. They are kind of a lace-up caged sandal with this iconic Fly London heel. There's also a fly somewhere. It's pretty faint. Let me see if you can see it right here. There's a fly on it, and where are we? Size 38, and I'm a 39, and those were definitely too tight for me. This is another pair. Let me get all the fuzz off them that I am going to try for myself. These are so beautiful. And this is a brand I've never tried, so I don't know how it's going to work out for me. But this is a furry black suede boot with a lot of fuzzies on it, and that's hard for me to wear. Black suede is hard because I do have dogs that shed. I have a little white dog that sheds, and my shoes will pick up all of that hair. But yeah, I just think these are so beautiful, and I will wear them even if I have to put them on in the car. These are Pedro Garcia. They are a size 38.5, which these are a perfect fit for me and Pedro Garcia. These are in pretty good condition. This is what the soles look like. And they just need a good brushing because they have been sitting here and my dogs come to work with me every day. These are so cute. And I'm surprised they haven't sold. My son was just here and he made fun of these little patent leather mid-thigh. I'm going to call them go-go boots because that's what they remind me of. What is the name of the brand? I'm going to have to take the stuffing out of them so I can see the brand and share it with you. The brand is Raid, and these are all man-made. These are simply for style only, but I think they're beautiful. Where were these? These might have been sold on ASOS. I did find them on a website. There's a few marks. They were probably worn once. This is what the soles look like. I thought they would sell because of all the Barbie rage, but they've had a lot of interest, but no takers as of yet. What size are these? Let me see. Size 8. They look kind of big. I'm not going to wear these, but I would love to wear these. I think these are a fun shoe, and I really thought they would sell faster. These are also for me. These are listed. I did list them high because I think I really want to keep these. These are a brown leather boot with a faux fur lining on them. These are Merrill. No, these are Blondo. These are Blondo, which is another boot brand I really, really enjoy wearing. These are weatherproof, waterproof boots, and they resell pretty well. I sold a pair of Blondo over-the-knee boots yesterday. Blondo's a great, great shoe brand, and I normally buy mine when I was paying full retail for shoes. I would buy them in the spring when they were clearancing them, and you could pick them up for about $60 on clearance. They're really about $150, $200 a pair, depending on the shaft size, but these are in excellent condition. They are so cozy. Probably too cozy for where I live, but I really want to wear these at least once. We have some heels. I do pick up heels at the bins, although it's not really what I'm drawn to because they just don't sell as quickly for me, but they do sell. I'm always looking for leather heels, and these happen to be leather heels. They're a peep toe with that buckle detail on them, and these are Coach, which Coach shoes will always eventually sell for me. These are a size 8.5. They do have almost a cone heel on them. They have a comfort sole on them, which makes them really nice if you're looking for a heel to wear to work. So I have those. I have more. I think these are so pretty. These are beautiful, but you guys know I never met a pair of red shoes that I didn't love. I love these shoes. This is just a red pump with a wood heel on it, point toe, slip on, and these are by Michael Kors. These are a size 7. You can see that right there, size 7, Michael Kors, in excellent condition with that comfort sole on them. So again, maybe more comfortable to wear like in an office. And then one more pair of heels. This may be the last pair of heels. These are Cole Haan. They are a size 8.5. I did sell a pair of Cole Haan shoes yesterday as well. This is a brand that people know. This is a good quality brand. So I do pick up Cole Haan when I can get it at a good price and it is in good condition. This is like a chocolate brown, really short, maybe a 2-inch heel, point toe, very sensible career style shoe. You could wear this anywhere, but yeah, if you need something other than a black shoe, maybe a brown shoe. So I got those. Then I have 2 pairs of these. Again, doubles. I found these doubles and I didn't even realize that I had doubles until I came home and started processing these. These are Lucky brand booties. I think these are called the Bartolino. I have sold this style many times. They have this zipper detail around the top of the shoe. They also have a double zip closure. Real simple shoe. This one does have a little heel drag on it. But other than that, they're in very, very good condition. I think these are a size 10. I got these in a size 10 and maybe a size 7. I'll share them with you in just a bit, but the buy-sell trade store loves Lucky brand shoes. I can usually sell them between $20 and $30, but at the buy-sell trade store, they'll take them every single time and they mark them up. I thought these were Hey Dudes. So I got them. They're so cute, right? With the sunflower print on them. They look like they were about my size. They don't have any size on them. And they fit me just fine. They weren't that comfortable. I do own and wear Hey Dudes, and there is no replica out there. I just think these are really cute, and I had hoped to keep these for myself. I wore them for less than a day. I wore them around the house and decided to sell them. So yeah, no name. That is going to be a really tough sale, but I listed them low. They're like new too. You can see never worn other than in Kelly's house and probably the original buyer's house. I have a pair of ballet flats, and these are also Coach. I tried these on. Ballet flats is really not my thing. Can you see that? Coach. But I like these because they have a little hidden wedge on them. These are a size 8.5. I found really good sizes. So many 8.5s and 8s, and that's why I'm keeping so many pairs of shoes. But just a little black leather ballet flat with a hidden wedge, which I think is so nice because the reason I don't wear flats is they're too flat. I like a little lift, and this is what the soles of these look like. And yeah, I'll sell Coach if I find it at the bins. These are so pretty and just in time for the holidays. Look at these. They have a rainbow crystal on them. Can you see the rainbow? Oh, they're beautiful. This is a satin outer here with a point toe, a stiletto heel. These are in excellent condition. These are Badgley Mishka. They Jewel by Badgley Mishka. I don't know what that is. And the style name is Margot. I was so excited to find these in such good condition. Have you ever tried Badgley Mishka shoes? Not the most comfortable in my opinion. And I'm guessing that's how they ended up in the bins. But gorgeous, right? They're so pretty. These are called the Margot. And when I look them up, it's really a saturated market. There's a lot of these on the resale market. So I still would have picked them up at the bins. I think they're very, very pretty. Somebody needs these for the holiday. It's not going to be me. I just know they're not a shoe that I would pick for myself. I like to look at the brand. I appreciate the beauty, but they're uncomfortable. This is the final bin. Thank you so much for sticking around. I found these in Dallas. I paid $3 for these, and they need a good brushing. Everything needs a good brushing. They've been sitting in my bins, guys, for a little bit too long, waiting to film this video. There are some scuffs on the heels here, and this is a point toe and a little bit of wear on that toe there. These are Stuart Weitzman. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the bottom. The Stuart Weitzman, I believe these are like a 7.5. No. What size are you? Right there. Does it say? No, it doesn't say. So I'm not going to look for the size. They're a 7.5, 8, 8.5. And this is like a stretch tall boot by Stuart Weitzman, black suede. These feel so nice. They're not in perfect condition, but I thought they were worth saving. Someone is going to enjoy these, and hopefully they'll sell before Halloween. That would be awesome because they are a little bit, I have that in the wrong. They're a little witchy core, right? That would make for a nice witch costume. Like I said, they're not perfect. A little scuffing on them where it's a little balding of the suede, but still worth saving in my opinion. These were a donation from the friend I went to see, Dottie. She gave me a bunch of stuff, guys, and a few shoes. This is a pair of Ugg slippers that she gave me. These are a size 9, I know, because I know her size. I don't think she wore these much at all. This is what the soles look like. Yeah, these are in really nice condition. They are the Sherpa, or shearling, I should say, insides. They did have a foot indentation. I did brush that a little bit. The insoles actually come out of these, so I was able to give the entire thing a good brushing, and I'm hoping to get between 40 and 60 for these. These always sell really well for me. Next up is a pair of black booties. Very classic looking booty with a stacked heel. This is a black suede booty. The brand on these is Corks. You can see that on the bottom. I got real excited when I saw these because I was confusing them with the brand Cork Ease. When I came home and did a little research on them, I think these might be sold at Kohl's. If you know where Corks is sold, please let me know. They still look like a really nice comfort booty. There's a little bit of, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but a little bit of texture on the shaft and then a smooth toe on these. This is just a nice classic black booty, and they have received some attention, but yeah, I'm looking for Corkies, not Corks, but hopefully these will do just fine. These are the Resell by Louise at Sea that I was telling you about. These are a size 8.5, black suede column. It's kind of like a column heel by Louise at Sea, which, well, let me see, let me go this way so you can see it. These are a size 8.5. They have been worn, but they're in really nice condition. And that's about a 3-inch heel on them. Such a pretty boot in both the animal calf hair, animal print, and in the black, but they're not the same size. So I don't think they were the same person. It was only when I was listing them that I realized I had two of the exact same pair, same style, just in different colorways. Okay, here's another pair of heels that I'm not real excited about, but I brought them home, so I did get them listed. These are a fuchsia color, suede leather, platform heel. I don't have any words, guys. These are Michael Kors, and they are in a larger size. I believe these are a size, oh, they're a 9.5. And they're not perfect either, but they're not bad. And I hope someone will enjoy these. They needed a lot of cleanup, and that's why I was kind of questioning my decisions when I went to get them processed. I like these too. Who are you? I forgot who you are. Zara. Okay, let me dust them off before I share them with you. This is just a little Chelsea boot, an interesting Chelsea boot, because this elastic goring is triangular in shape. Again, menswear inspired classic Chelsea boot by Zara. These are a leather boot as well, and the size on these are a size 38. Let me show you the soles. Soles look good. Toes look good. Heels look good. So yeah, that's all I need. I lied. Do you remember these? These are the Lucky Brand Bartolino. This is definitely the size 10. I don't remember what the other size is. A smaller size, 7, 8, something like that. But the exact same boot with the zipper around the top. Again, a little bit of wear on the heel. You can see that heel drag. But other than that, these are in really good condition, and if I can't sell them, the buy-sell trade will take them. I am down to my last 3 pairs. I'm going to run and get the other pair from my closet, though, because they're super cool as well. These are splendid. This is really a substantial booty. Black suede, and let me get in close so you can see. It's got a little bow detail on them. I don't have a lot of luck selling splendid shoes. This has got a big block heel on them, so they will be comfortable. This is what the soles look like. little bit of wear, little scuffing on the toes, and a little more scuffing on the heels there, but nothing major. They still have a lot of life left in them, so I chose to bring these home. These are the smallest shoes I think I brought home. I was pretty picky with my shoes because the smaller shoes just don't sell for me. I know there's people with smaller sizes, and they have a huge, huge, vast selection because just not as many people have little bitty feet. But this is a brand I enjoy selling. These are made well, and they do have a little bit of heel drag on them. Other than that, they're in marvelous condition. These are a size 6.5, and yeah, they're made well. Just trust me on that. I think these are like the Barn something boot, and they do have a bit of a Western flair, I would say. But yeah, these are in pretty nice condition, and they have received some interest. Next up is a Chloe dupe. Every time I see boots like this, I think of Chloe. I think everyone is trying to come up with a style that looks like this. These are so edgy and moto style boots. These are by Steven, which is a Steve Madden brand. Let me see if you'll be able to see that in there. Let me see it. I don't know. Just trust me. It's a Steve Madden brand called Steven by Steve Madden. These I don't think are leather. They're a size 7. You can see that there, size 7. They're in great condition. This is what the soles look like. So they have been worn, but gently worn. And I'm going to run and get the last pair of shoes that I am keeping for myself. Hold on. I got them. I love these shoes. I just have to start by saying I love these shoes. I've worn them twice, and they're so comfortable. I think they're just as cute as can be. I mean, they're my style. Let's just put it that way. This is a suede leather kind of athletic sneaker booty, super comfortable with a great big chunky sole on them. And these are Aquatalia. And it's not, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but it's kind of worn as well. They are a size 8.5 Aquatalia. I wasn't sure if I was going to like them. I put them on. They're incredibly comfortable. I've worn these twice, once to a party. They look so cute with black joggers. Was so happy to find these. I did not even photograph these because I was really, really hoping they would work for me. Now, this is probably a pair that will never get listed. I can see myself wearing these until they're just too rough to sell. That's it, guys. All the thrifted shoes I picked up in Texas. But I want to share with you, I'm going to go through these really quick and share 12 pairs that I have sold already. These have all sold in the last 90 days. Everything has been listed 90 days or less. I'll tell you the ones that sold super quick. The first pair that sold very fast in less than a week's time was a pair of Piccolino brown burnished. They were called the Andorra booties. They sold for $60 very quickly. They were such a pretty pair of shoes. I like selling Piccolinos. Next was a pair of Danskos that I had hoped would work for me. They were just a little bit too small. The Dansko Reese Comfort sandals, those sold for $33 again in less than a week's time. Then I sold a pair of shoes, the Cole Haan Grande 360. They were a block heel sandal in a brown color with a kind of a printed block heel. A really, really nice neutral that would pair well with so much. A comfortable shoe that could be worn to the office, but can also be worn if you're going to wear a nice outfit and just want a comfort shoe with that. They sold for $40. They sold very quickly. I almost wore those. They were in my size. I almost wore them before they sold. Then I sold a pair of Lucky Brand Brea booties, and those sold for $20. I have pretty good luck with Lucky Brand boots. I was happy those sold so quickly, even at $20. Next up, I love these, and I thought about maybe wearing these. They were Karl Lagerfeld. These were the Charlie platform booties. They were like a stiletto heel though, and they just didn't look like they were very comfortable, but oh, were they gorgeous. Those sold for $35. I'm going to save that one. This one, the best sale, I'll save for the last. Next up was a pair of J. Crew Factory. I like selling J. Crew, whether it's factory or not. The shoes do pretty well for me. This was a closed toe espadrille wedge, and they sold very fast for $32. They were in an oatmeal color, and they sold in July or August. During the summer months, they sold. Next up was a brand that every time I pick it up, it does sell for me. These sold pretty rapidly, which is a little bit unusual for the brand. It was a pair of sandals by the brand Brighton. They were silver metallic sandals, a slip-on sandal. They were called the Nell, and they sold for $20. I'll take it. Next stop was a brand I love. I was so excited to find these. This is AS98. Love this brand of shoes, and they're definitely a bolo. They always sell at a higher dollar. These were a pair of black leather slouch sneaker booties. So cool. Really cool. Just a smidge too small for me. I don't know. I really wanted those to work for me. Those sold for $94. It took about a month for those to sell. Next up was a pair of shoes that I did not even purchase. We were at the bins. I found a pair of Taos shoes. Taos is a comfort brand, and these were a pewter color. They were in my sister's size, and they were sitting in my cart. My sister saw them, and she said, hey, I want to try those. She put them on her feet, and she said, yeah. She took them out of my cart, put them in her cart. She paid for them. Later on, she and I both put on some thrifted shoes to wear to dinner, and both of us decided that we were not comfortable in those shoes, and she gave me the Taos shoes, and I listed the shoes that I was wearing. They were called the Gift to Comfort Sandals, and those sold for $40. Thank you so much, Barbie. Next up was a really cool pair of go-go boots. Again, they were like the pink Barbie ones, only these were a knee boot. These were by the brand Ellie, which is sold on the website Dolls Kill. They were a white patent leather faux patent. This was all man-made material, really nice for a costume. And I called them go-go boots because that's what they reminded me of. They were in a size 8. I kind of wanted to wear them, and my friend Dottie, who also wears an 8, 8.5, kind of wanted to wear them. And I was like, no, we're selling these because neither one of us is going to wear white faux patent leather go-go boots, even though we can picture it. We can picture it in our younger days. So I did get those listed, and those sold very quickly for $30. So I'm so glad that I didn't keep them because they were so cool to look at. Next up was a pair of New Balance 237 retro athletic walking running shoes. I sold those for $20. And this is the pair of shoes that Dottie said, oh, you're going to love these. I've never tried wearing a pair of New Balance. And when I found these, they were in my size and they were very clean. So I thought, well, I'll try these. Those are the shoes I wore to dinner, and I just wasn't feeling it. And when I looked down at my feet, they weren't cute either on my feet. I felt like my feet looked gigantic in them. They were my size, but I sold those very quickly for $20. I just don't have a whole lot of knowledge about New Balance, but I did price those according to comps, and they sold for $20. The best sale so far from this haul was a pair of Lucchese boots. Lucchese's a great brand. If you find it, I definitely run comps. They're not all created equal, as with items in most brands, and these were a black leather over the knee boot, and they kind of had that cowboy heel that kind of goes in. I guess they're made that way, like a riding heel that kind of goes in. You guys are looking at a picture of the listing. These had mud all over them, but they were an all leather boot, and I had complete confidence in my abilities to get these cleaned up. They sold in less than 2 hours. They were missing a size. So I had to estimate the size based on the measurement of the heel. The buyer did reach out and ask me to measure the bottom of the sole. I did that for her because I had the boots out. I generally don't add more pictures or measurements after the shoes have been put into inventory. But this time I included it because the boots were right there. I had just got them listed and they sold in less than 90 minutes. I accepted an offer for $279. So these 12 pairs of shoes that I have just shared with you, they netted me $703 after fees of $140.60. I have made $562 and my entire 4 days at the bins cost me $461. So what is that? Like $101 in the clear. But not only that, guys, I have like 240 pounds of clothing that is all pure profit when it sells. So that's always awesome. Thank you so much for showing up. I'm afraid this is going to be a long video. I'm pretty chatty. I have missed you. Thank you for showing up. Please tap that bell if you're curious about my little passion project. I hope you are. It's a haul, guys. You know it revolves around clothing, and we'll do a little update and just catch up. I have missed you, and I am so glad that you have joined me today. Please give the video a thumbs up because you know YouTube is going to be really mad at me for my break. So a thumbs up really helps. A comment always helps, and I'll be back very soon with another video. Blessings to all of you.